Hey everybody, Marc Victor here. I wanted to cut this short video because, I've received some inquiries from what I would call very thoughtful people. To summarize them, many of them have said things like, hey Marc, I saw you in the debate for United States Senate, and I thought you did a really good job. In fact, you're probably the best person there, but look, you're a libertarian and third parties, they're not going to win. And because of this, I'm going to still vote for somebody else. And to be fair, that somebody else has come in pretty evenly for either Blake Masters or Mark Kelly. Yeah, I'm getting people on both sides who have said, Mark, I think you should drop out and endorse my candidate, either Blake Masters or Mark Kelly, because you can't win. Well, I don't know if that's true or not, but I wanted to respond to some of these and give you my thoughts on the matter. First off, I want to tell you that what I'm most interested in here is promoting freedom and peace and civility, right? We got to change how we think about our politics. That's why I'm wearing this Live and Let Live shirt right now, because as you know, I'm the founder of the Live and Let Live global peace movement. I am committed and have been for the last 3 decades to actually getting us to move towards freedom and peace. We're also pushing Be a Good Human as part of the Live and Let Live global peace movement. And I'm very committed to those aspirational values. One of those values I've spoken about extensively is open-mindedness. So I want to be open-minded to everything. And what I want to tell you is that I am absolutely willing to sit down and talk with either Blake Masters or Mark Kelly and listen in an open-minded way about their position, why it would be better to pursue freedom and peace and civility for me to step down and endorse them. I'll be open-minded and I will listen to them. So here's my plan. If either one of those candidates, either Senator Kelly or Blake Masters, wants to talk to me about stepping down and endorsing them, I am absolutely willing to have that conversation, and I will bring an open mind to the conversation. In fact, I'll tell you exactly how the conversation will proceed. I will sit down in a room and I will listen to everything that either of these two other candidates says. I'll listen to every word they say with an open mind. In fact, to make sure I understand their position, before I say anything, I'll repeat back their position to them to their satisfaction. So they say, yeah, Mark, you summarized my argument for why you should step down and endorse me perfectly fine. I'm 100% satisfied you understand my position. And then I'll just react to it. I'll tell them, here are my thoughts. Maybe I'll be convinced. Maybe I'll step down and endorse somebody else. Maybe not. And so my only requirement for that conversation, it needs to be out in the open in front of everybody. I got nothing to hide. There's no reason to have this conversation behind closed doors. So what I'm saying is, I'm happy to meet either Blake Masters or Senator Mark Kelly anywhere they want, anytime prior to the election. The only thing I want is a camera in the room. I don't want to talk to them before. I'm not going to have any private discussions before then. I don't want to have any discussions after that either. And I want the whole thing on camera. I'm perfectly happy if it's live streamed on the internet for the entire conversation. I'm also fine if they want to record it and we'll blast it out later, no problem. But no edits, no notes, no prep, nobody else in the room except the camera person. And let's just have a conversation on this point. And I will tell you right now, if I'm convinced that it's in the interest of freedom and peace and civility for me to step down and endorse either of the other two, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I am interested in promoting freedom and peace and civility. It's more important to me than getting elected to the United States Senate. As I've said in other videos, I want to win your heart and mind, not just your vote, your heart and mind for a new way of approaching politics. That's why I'm pushing the Live and Let Live global peace movement in the first place. Okay, so I intend to send this video out to everybody who has been asking me to step down and just let you know that I'm willing to have that conversation with an open mind with the candidate who you support. You just need to get them to sit down and have the conversation with me. No big deal. I promise I will be civilized, as I always am, throughout the entire conversation. Let's have an exchange of ideas. And again, if I'm convinced that the best thing for peace and freedom and civility is for me to step down and endorse one of the other two, that's exactly what I'm going to do. All right, so there it is. My name is Marc Victor. That's my position on this question about whether I should step down and endorse another person. I'm going to do whatever I think is in the interest of promoting freedom and peace and civility for the people of Arizona, for the people of the United States, and for the people of the world. That's our community, everybody. We're all brothers and sisters. Let's start acting that way. All right, everybody, thanks for your attention. Peace.